Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and in today's video we're going to talk about whether or not Horizon is worth a buy. Now before we start off the video, if you enjoy it, hitting the like button really helps out the channel, and you can even maybe consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's jump straight into this. Alright, so Horizon is the latest addition to the roster of legends in Apex Legends. So we're going to talk about her abilities first and foremost. So her passive ability is called Spacewalk. So this allows her, with her modified spacesuit, to have better control in the air, so while in the air, and also reduces or completely eliminates the delay that you get when falling from high areas onto the ground before you can start running again. So as you can see, there's that little sound there, you can pretty much just start running right away. Her tactical ability is called Gravity Lift. So there was a lot of gravity lifts in King's Canyon and World's Edge before Season 7 to tease her ability. So you just pop it and it reverses the flow of gravity, and you can use it to go upwards. And then when you exit this, you can actually just stay in the air like this. Then when you exit it, it boosts you outwards, and then you can get over high areas, like trick enemies into getting over them, kind of like how Pathfinder does with his grappling hook. It has a 15-second cooldown, and it stays active for 10 seconds, so that is incredibly useful. You can get this ability pretty much all the time due to how short the cooldown is and how long it actually stays active. Her ultimate is called Black Hole, so you deploy Newt, which is the little robot she has on her, and it deploys a black hole that sucks in the enemies, and it also sucks in your friendlies, so be careful of that. So as you can see here, it's kind of like a throwable. You decide where you want to toss it, and you can actually throw it pretty far. As you can see, like, we're pretty far from that over there, so we'll just do it here for example's sake on this dummy. So as you can see, it creates a black hole, sucks him in, or I guess it doesn't really suck in the dummies. Okay, but yeah, it sucks everybody in. Then you can, toss grenades at people. You can combo this with like caustic ults or Gibby ults, and it is really powerful in my opinion. You can get some crazy plays with that. You can prevent enemies from escaping when they're running away from you, or suck people in when you're looking up from above and just rain down hell upon them with your weapons. And the cooldown is only 120 seconds, so pretty powerful as well. Okay, so let's now talk about what I actually think of Horizon, having played her pretty much every single game I've played since the season launched on Wednesday. I can say that she's probably one of the best characters we've had on launch for a season. So previous characters like Revenant, Loba, Rampart have required multiple buffs to actually make them competitive and worth using in Apex Legends. As for Horizon, I think her abilities are incredibly powerful, albeit sometimes tricky to know when to use it, but you can learn these things the more you play Horizon. Even myself, I need to learn how to use her gravity lift more, because it's available to you so often, and it can be incredibly useful in fights to flank enemies, to get over high walls, to get into areas that maybe other characters can't get to. Her black hole is, wow, that is one hell of an ultimate. I have won so many games and surprised so many squads with that ultimate. You can block doors with it. You can prevent enemies from escaping. You can combo that ult with Caustics or Gibby's ult. You can simply just toss arc stars and incendiary grenades when the enemies get sucked in to that ult. You can just flat out empty your mags while people are getting sucked into that, and it's very disruptive when you're actually stuck in the black hole, because your movement is kind of really slowed down and jittery, so it's hard to aim at people that are shooting you from outside of the black hole. And the range that her ultimate has as to how far you can throw it is actually pretty impressive. I have tossed that ult really far to get some people stuck into it, just to disrupt their fight that they're having with another team, and just get them flat out eliminated from the game, even if I didn't have any other hand in the matter except the black hole. So I definitely think Horizon is, as I said, one of the best legends to launch outright and just be good straight out of the gate without needing any buffs. I do think her ultimate might be nerfed a little bit with the throw distance or even the charge up time, because 120 seconds is pretty quick, and her gravity lift is also really quick. So I hope she doesn't get nerfed. I think she's in a good place right now. Of course, we're going to get more data on how effective she is and what her win rate is in matches, and that's how generally speaking, respawn determines whether or not a legend needs a buff or a nerf, is on win rate and pick rate. And as for her passive, I mean, it's just fun to not have that delay when you land after falling from a high area before you can start running or shooting again. So it helps a lot in combination with the gravity lift when you're like flying in behind somebody, that you don't have the delay between the time that you land and that you can start shooting and or running. So that is also a very good ability to have. All in all, I'd have to say Horizon is probably one of my top picks for characters you should unlock right now. Of course, that all depends on your playstyle and how quick you are to pick up on how you should play the character itself. So some easier characters to learn are like Octane or maybe even Caustic. But if you like the idea of being able to flank enemies easily, disrupting firefights with your ultimate, and even comboing your black hole with other people's ultimates, you can be devastating in the arena. So the conclusion, yes, Horizon is worth a buy, but again, it always depends on your playstyle. I would put her in the must unlock. If I didn't have any characters unlocked, she'd probably be one of my first choices, followed closely or not, if not even, with Loba. Loba is incredibly powerful now with her new buff, but that will be a subject for another video. But anyways, if you have already unlocked Horizon, let me know what you think of her. If you have not, I hope this video helped you out to maybe consider purchasing Horizon. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.